Hey, after you encountered a conflict, have you ever asked yourself, did I handle that right? Could I have done that better? Stay tuned, we'll talk about it. God bless you. Thank you on this morning. Prayerfully, this exhortation finds you quite well. God bless you on this Wednesday morning. You saw the title. Did I handle that correctly? Did I handle that right? That problem, that altercation, that conflict. Could I have done something different? Now we're going to talk about it, but before we get into it, let me just make one very important announcement. You notice that I didn't go live on last night on Tuesday because I had just so much going on. School is very demanding right now. Those of you who know that I'm in my dissertation process, and there are some modification. There are some things I just need to make sure I meet the requirement, and it's like a part-time job right now. I've been finding myself spending 10, 12, sometimes up to 14 hours a day trying to make sure that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. So right now, over the next 5 weeks, I might not be going live on the Smart Show because of the demanding task of school right now. On Saturdays, that's the only time I really have free, and I don't go live on Saturdays. Tuesday night is my live. However, the morning nuggets will still be uploaded, because during that slot on Saturdays, I have like 4 hours of free time on Saturdays. I make a lot of my uploads on Saturdays, so throughout the week I publish them. They're a little easier to publish because they're only like 8-9 minutes, and I can, work on 2 or 3 of them on that Saturday, maybe one on Sunday afternoon, and it takes a little time to edit, but I will keep those morning nuggets going. But right now, Tuesday night live, over the next couple weeks, we will not be going live. I will keep you posted. We will resume that program, but right now we'll do morning nuggets. I even may come live on the morning nuggets, because in the morning, I have a little time in the morning because the day hadn't really started yet, right? So I might come to you about 5 o'clock my time, which in some cases 6 o'clock Eastern, and I think Mountain Time it might be 3 o'clock. But I might pop up live and do a morning nugget. We'll see how that goes. Y'all let me know if I should do that. Again, thank you for supporting. Hopefully that didn't disappoint you. Y'all, you get the word on morning nuggets. It's just in smaller increments, right? But anyway, let's get into it. Did I handle that correctly? Matthew 18:15 teaches us is if one sins against us, or if one offends us or crosses us wrong, we're to go to that person. Just you and that person, right? Nobody else involved. And of course, if that doesn't work, the scripture lays out what to do next. But we should go to that person and try to work it out. Now, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't, because you might be ready to work it out, but that other person might not be ready to work it out. In that case, you've done what you could do. You just wait on that person. And sometimes that person may not even want to forgive you or make it right. Well, there's nothing you can do about that. You've done your part. You've done what the scripture told you. In some instances, you might ask yourself, did I handle that right? Maybe you didn't handle the altercation like God told you to handle it, or like the scripture teaches us. Maybe we weren't Christian. Maybe we say some choice words. Maybe we made some threats that we regret, and you ask yourself, my gosh, did I do that right? And you say, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. That's why we got to be mindful of what we say. That's why we cannot let flesh take control of us, because when we get caught up in our emotions, we say things that we regret, right? And sometimes it's not you, it's the other person. You may ask yourself, did I handle that right? But sometimes you reflect and you're like, well, that other person came at me wrong. So the question is, how did you respond to that person, right? Did you get on that level and go back with that person, with the same energy, or were you Christian like, and then you talk to the person later, I didn't appreciate that, let's talk about it, or whatever the case. The Bible teaches us how to handle conflict, and in many cases, everywhere you go, you will encounter conflict. Wherever there are people, like your job, your church, your family, friends, marriage, children, school, whatever, wherever, you will encounter conflict. Now the question is, how do I handle the conflict, right? And conflict is inevitable. It will come. But the question is how you handle it. And that's what we want to talk about. Maybe some of you left churches because of conflict. Maybe you were the cause of the problem. Maybe somebody offended you. Did you go to the pastor? Did you try to talk to that person, or did you just leave, right? Did you act out, or were you causing trouble? In many cases, we can reflect back and ask ourselves, even on your job, some people walk up their job. They get mad, they get angry, or maybe you don't walk off your job, but you made yourself look like a fool in some instance. I remember I told my people one time, they would come in and they would see emails, and emails can be kind of offensive sometimes. And it's kind of tricky because sometimes you can misconstrue the tone. But I told my people, I was like, look, before you shoot off and send this email and hit the submit button, let's walk away and think about it, right? Because I don't want you to send nothing out of emotions that you going to regret, right? You might lose your job, you might get written up, or whatever the case is. We have to represent ourselves in a professional manner at all times. That's called emotional intelligence. Regardless who says or who does what, you got to protect yourself. So I would tell my people, let's walk away, let's talk about it, let's go in the conference room. You can scream, kick, or whatever, because it's me and you. You can trust me, right? But you can't do that with them. And then let's calm down, then go back and respond to the email. See, you feel a lot better. You calm down, you've thought about it, and you can respond with professionalism. But if you respond in the heat of the moment, you'll say something that you will regret. And then we have to write up and do damage control and all that other stuff. Then I got to get involved. Let's avoid all of that. So that's how we have to think. That's why the scripture said be swift to hear, right? And slow to wrath and slow to speak, because we could say things that we could regret. Now there's one person on my job, he did that one time, and I instruct people, as the manager, say, please don't do that. Don't respond out of anger. Yeah, out of intelligence. We definitely want to respond out of intelligence, right? But not out of anger. So this particular person did it one day. He responded to an email, and it went to the higher up. See, you never know who's watching. You never know who this stuff can be forwarded to. But anyways, he responded, and then I got a call, my God, saying this individual sent this, sent that. Are you aware of it? I'm like, no, I always tell my people. I wasn't trying to throw them under the bus, but I tell my people, I'm gonna stand with you if you're right, but I'm not gonna go down for you. I'll protect you as much as I can. But I instruct you. We've had courses, we have classes on it, we've had workshops, seminars, or whatever. You've been to trainings, and we've had meetings on these things, and I just hammered this in you guys. We have to learn how to interact and represent ourselves. And I say, yeah, we've talked about it. I tell my people, because if not, I would have been responsible, in a way, not completely responsible. So to make a long story short, this person was eventually let go. Well, not specifically because of this time, because he had done that before. And this was the straw that broke the camel's back. So friend, some of our decisions that we make out of anger may impact the rest of our lives. So we definitely have to be mindful and ask yourself, what would happen if I do this? So think about the ramifications when we're dealing with conflict, right? And, that's all part of conflict resolutions. Friend, thank you for joining me. And remember to continue to support the Morning Nuggets. In the meantime, in between time, be at peace and not in pieces. And don't act out of emotions. Till next time.